everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to edge your corner to corner squares ready for either joining or bordering. You can see with this one, which is the music square from my kinship calendar 2022, which is a free pattern on the blog. I'll pop the link in the description for you. You can see that I got it ready for joining, and then I added a little bit of a border on there. I also haven't sewn in the ends as yet, but yes, it looks very effective. This square is worked in half double crochets rather than the double crochet method, so that's what I'll be showing you in this video, but I'll tell you how to do it for double crochet as well. So to demonstrate, I'm going to be bordering this square here, which is my book square, which is for National Literacy Day in the same cal. If I just come in a little bit closer, you can kind of see where all the different blocks are here. So there's a block there, a block there, another block there. What we need to do is just anywhere around your square, insert your hook between your blocks and attach the yarn that you're going to be using to border. So I'm using a little bit of a mint green, which is slightly different to all of the other colours in this square, but that's fine, it'll look fabulous. So we've joined between two blocks. Now we're going to be working between the blocks on all the way around. So we've joined the yarn. As I say, you can do that anywhere along your block, it really doesn't matter. I just try and keep away from the corners to start. So what we're going to do is between the two blocks, we're just going to work a single crochet, and then because I'd used half double crochet in this particular block when I'd made my sample, I'm going to chain 2. If my square was made using double crochets, you would chain 3, and then we will, if I just come in a bit there for you, we're going to be working between these two blocks, so you can kind of see where the gap is there. So we'll insert our hook between the two blocks and we'll work a single crochet, and then we'll chain 2 or 3 if you've worked double crochet, and then we'll go between the next two blocks and we'll single crochet, and then we'll chain 2, and we're going to do that all the way along until we reach the corner space. So I'm going to chain 2, single crochet in that last space between the two blocks and chain 2, and then as best as I can into the corner I'm going to single crochet, and then we're going to chain 2 and single crochet into that same space where we've started the corner. Can you see that? So we've got a single crochet, a chain 2 and a single crochet. If your eyesight isn't that good or you're not very confident identifying corners, just pop a stitch marker in there because you will need it to identify it. And then we'll turn our work around, so we're working down the next side, and we'll continue as we were before. So chain 2 and then single crochet between the blocks, and then we'll chain 2, chain 3 if your block is double crochet, remember, and then we'll single crochet between the next two blocks and chain 2 find that gap and single crochet, and we'll do that all the way to the next corner. So here I am working the last space before I get to the corner, so I'm going to single crochet, chain 2, and we're going to do exactly the same as what we did in this corner. So we're going to find that very corner section best we can. Oh, that's only one strand, Helen. There we go. And we will single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet into that same stitch. Can you see? So we've got a single crochet, a chain 2, and then the single crochet, and then we'll chain 2 or chain 3 if you're doing double crochet for your main block, and we will continue as we were. So find that space between your next 2 blocks, single crochet, chain 2. If you need to, remember, pop a stitch marker in the chain 2 space for your corner, and we're going to do that all the way around the square, and I will meet you when we get to the end. So I'm just working the last corner here, so I'm going to chain 2, single crochet into that corner, chain 2, single crochet into the same corner, chain 2, single crochet between those 2 blocks, chain 2, and then I'm just going to slip stitch to that first chain 3. Now, depending on what you're doing will depend on whether or not you would like to do the edging that I have in this one. If you're going to join all of your squares, depending on what join you're using, you may just want to leave it like this. So for example, this prep work is perfect for the flat braid join, for instance. I'll pop a link to that in the description box for you. The flat braid join is one that I used for the bouquet of flowers Cal, and it's very gorgeous. It basically looks like you've plaited all of your squares together. It's really pretty, so do have a look at that if you're looking for options for joining. However, for this particular project, I wasn't going to do that, so instead I'm just going to pop a plain border all the way around. So I'm going to chain 1, and in every chain 2 space I'm going to work 2 half double crochets. If my block had been made with double crochets instead of half double crochets, I would put 3 half double crochets in the chain 3 space, but I haven't, so I've got a chain 2, and I'm going to work 2 half double crochets into that first space. Now we are not going to work into the single crochets, we are only working into the chain 2 spaces for this round. So we'll work 2 half double crochets in each chain 2 space, or 3 in each chain 3 space if you've worked your main block, your main body, in double crochet. And we'll do that all the way up to the corner, and I'll show you how to work a corner. Okay, so I'm almost up to this first corner. So in this last chain 2 space before the corner, I'm just going to work my 2 half double crochets, and then in the corner space we're going to work 2 half double crochets, chain 2, and 2 half double crochets, all in that same corner space. So there's 2 half double crochets and a chain 2, and we're going to go into the same space and do 2 more half double crochets, and you can see that that keeps the corner nicely angled for you. and then we'll rotate our work so we're working down this side, and we'll continue the way we did with the previous side. So in each chain 2 space I'm going to work 2 half double crochets. Remember, if you have a chain 3 space, you're going to work 3 stitches into that space, but your corner will be the same. So you'll work 2 stitches, chain 2 and 2 stitches if you've got double crochet as your main body. And we'll follow that all the way down to the next corner. So this is my last chain 2 space before the corner, and then in the corner I'm going to work 2 half double crochets, chain 2 and 2 half double crochets. Then I'm going to rotate my work, so I've got the next side. I'm going to follow that same process, so we'll work 2 half double crochets in each chain 2 space, or 3 stitches in each chain 3 space, depending on whether you're doing half double crochet or double crochet stitches for your main body. And then we'll do that all the way along to the corner, and in the corner we'll work 2 stitches, chain 2, 2 stitches. So for me that's 2 half double crochets, chain 2, 2 half double crochets. Then I'll rotate my work and do exactly the same along the 4th side and the last corner, and then I'll work my 2 half double crochets in the last chain 2 spaces and slip stitch to join. So I'll quickly do that so you can see what it looks like. So this is my last corner. So I'm going to work 2 half double crochets, chain 2 and 2 half double crochets in that corner space, and then I'll work 2 half double crochets in each of these chain 2 spaces, and then I am back to where I started. So I'm simply going to slip stitch to the top of the first stitch, snip my yarn and fasten off, and then it's ready for the ends to be tied in. If I come out a bit, and that is what my square now looks like. You can see that that little half double crochet border has made a difference, and it's very cute. I do hope you've enjoyed this tutorial today. I do have lots of corner to corner patterns on the website, including all of these blocks. If you have a look at the link for the kinship cal, you'll find all the links for all of the blocks that have been released. In total there will be 13 because I have 2 for November, so you can pick your favourite for that, but they are free graphs and free written instructions on the website. Please feel free to subscribe to the channel. Tick that little bell icon to get notified of any updates, etc. that I may make. I've got lots of content planned for you over the next few months. Take care and enjoy your weekend. Bye.